Hi, everybody. This is Jenny Guthrie and
Kelly
with Glow. And so we are in part 3 of our series, kind of just discussing our trajectory and the history of this company. So today we're talking about the name, Glow, kind of where it came from and its meaning to me, because it's not something we really talk about a lot to a wide, variety of people. So anyway, when I started the business, I did start it under a different name because originally, as you all know, if you watch our last series, I didn't really think I was going to be starting any business. I was just kind of winging it, which is how I do. Apparently, that's the way I operate. So anyway, I was winging it. And so I just kind of picked a name because I had to pick a name so I could have an LLC. So anyway, but as again, things evolved and things unfolded, I thought, okay, this name really doesn't fit because I picked a different name because I thought I might be doing a broader range of services because I am a family nurse practitioner. I was doing family practice, doing a lot of women's health care, some internal medicine things. And so I didn't know if I was going to incorporate some of that into this business or not. So I kind of left a broader umbrella to do that. But then as I wanted to narrow my focus to what I did because I really wanted to be an expert in a niche area. I didn't want to be a generalist. I wanted to be very much an expert. So I narrowed the umbrella down just a little bit. So it just kind of came to me because I'm not like great at coming up with names or titling things or anyway, so Glow came to me. And so kind of where that comes from is thinking about a youthful face and aesthetics is looking at luminosity, light reflectivity. Because when our cheeks are where they're supposed to be, like here, and they're not here, which is what happens. And when our, jawline's not here, and it goes here, we just don't glow the same. The light hits our face in a different manner. Or if we have a ton of sun damage on our face, the skin doesn't reflect light as well. So just thinking about a youthful face reflects light differently. It creates luminosity. And then like youthful skin, it just reflects light differently. But then the bigger purpose of it was thinking about women, because we treat men, but the majority of our patients are women. And so men, you're not excluded from this. Don't feel like we're picking on you. But it is very pink in here. Nonetheless, you must have a strong sense of masculinity when you come into this facility, but we will give you excellent care nonetheless.
Yes, we sure will.
But anyway, thinking about our light within, because sometimes it doesn't matter how attractive you are on the outside if you don't have some light on the inside. And that's why I feel like social media and some things these days, we filter everything up. Everything is so filtered. It's just like, who are you? Like I see people in real life and I'm like, I think it's a different person. And I get it. We want to put our best foot forward. We want to look our best. I'm not thinking it's wrong to use Photoshop or filters. I'm not saying that because I use them from time to time. But if everything is so filtered and so photoshopped that nothing is real, then what are we doing? What are we doing? So from that standpoint, just thinking about our light within, because even if you're beautiful on the outside, if you don't have a light within that reflects on your outside beauty, your outside beauty will never be the full thing it could be. Ever. And so thinking about glow, it's more than just an external glow, it's an internal glow as well. And when we do fix ourselves on the outside, when we feel like we look our best, it does warm our heart and it does give us an inner strength and a confidence that you just can't get, in other ways. So the two kind of go hand in hand. But in talking, like, what do you think?
Yeah. And when you say the cheeks and the jawline, you can see that a lot in our before and after photos. Sometimes people are like, I can't really tell. And then when we compare their before and after photos, and you can even see the light reflecting from the flash on their cheeks and just opens their eyes and makes that glow. There's just that. And then people see it and they're like, oh, wow, I really am glowing. Or they come out of a treatment and they have fresh face and they're like, I just feel glowy. And it's, to me, the glow is, when you're feeling it inside and you feel like you're glowing from the inside out, your whole perspective of everything just feels glowy to me.
Better.
And you can just tell it on a patient's face from the moment when they walk in and they just kind of feel like, I'm here, this is my new time. And then they come out and they just after seeing one of the providers and they just instantly feel it afterwards, even if it's just, they had lips done or cheeks done or Botox done. They just feel it and you can just see it and feel it from them. Just coming out at checkout or, when they're done with their visit, just the whole feeling of the glow. So and that's,
what we're about. It's more than vanity. It's more than skin deep. honestly, at least for me, it very much is. I almost look at this as a ministry, honestly, because I didn't just like conjure up how things were going to go. And this is just, I feel like the Lord has honestly just opened up doors, and it's up to me to walk through the door and take the opportunity. But he presents those things to me. And so as I always tell people, because it's like, why do these lines bother us so much? Like, why, when you look in the mirror, does something bother you so much? And honestly, I always tell people, number one, I firmly believe that we weren't meant to age. I think the way God set things up, and the way it was designed, and the way man was created, we were not meant to age. We were meant to live forever. There was a tree of life in the Garden of Eden, tree of life, longevity, live forever, the fountain of youth. The closest thing I can give you is Botox.
Yeah, that's a nice fountain of youth. I will drink that water.
It's one of my favorites. I always say they should just mist it in the air.
Yeah.
Mist it.
Filtration system.
It may not work quite as well that way, but anyway. But ultimately, that's why people go, do I need Botox? And I'm like, okay, you're asking a biased entity here. Yes, everybody needs it. If you're over the age of 18, you need it. So anyway, but we weren't meant to age. And so that's why it's like in our DNA, we know that this is wrong, that aging is wrong. And that's why it bothers us so much, because I think it's an internal thing that goes on a deeper, like almost a cellular level. And so that's why when we can kind of correct those things, we almost get some peace with that. I mean, I can't make somebody live forever, and I can't cure all of aging, but we can help it with the best of our abilities and the technologies that we have. And so that's kind of, again, a philosophy that I look at, that it's like, this is why this bothers you so much. And it's okay that it bothers you. It's not just pure vanity. It's okay that it bothers you, and it's okay to do something about it. But ultimately, I mean, that's kind of all of the nuts and bolts of Glow, and kind of the foundation of where we came from. And so we call our patients glow getters.
Yes, we do.
And we want you to be a glow getter if you aren't. And also, if you watch this video and you feel like we've done something to help you glow, we would love it if maybe you would comment or share this. That would be great for us. And we appreciate that you give us the opportunity to help you glow. So thank you for watching our little installment on where the name comes from and some of the meaning and the depth behind it. And we hope you stay tuned for our next installment.